in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject name Open Source Technology. Now, today's session is listening to audio. These are the topics which I have covered. First is introduction, choosing an audio CD player, choosing MIDI audio players, performing audio file conversion and compression. Now come to the introduction part. If you want the sound on your computer to be more than the speaker on your PC going ding occasionally, you must have a separate sound card or one built into your computer's motherboard, right? So, games are a reason to add a sound card. Otherwise, you have seen in your college or university, there are many desktop systems which don't have any sound card. You cannot listen the sound of audio, you can say. So when you are playing games, it is required basically. So if the games rely on sound effects or other audio cues, okay. So also sound cards let you play music and communicate to the internet using a variety of communication tools. Now these are the features in Sound Blaster's 16 sound cards. First is sound recording and playback. In this, the card can convert analog sound into 8-bit or 16-bit digital numbers. To convert the sound, the board samples the sound in waves from 5 kilohertz to 48 kilohertz, or you can say 5000 to 48,100 times per second. Okay. Of course, the higher the sampling, the better the sound and larger the output. And the second one is a full duplex support. This full duplex support allows for recording and playback to occur at the same time. This is particularly useful in bidirectional internet communication or simultaneously recording and playback. The input output ports, there are several different ports on the board enables you to connect other input output devices, and these ports include line in, microphone, line out, speaker out, joystick, MIDI, internal CD audio. Line in means connect an external CD player, cassette decks, synthesizer, mini disc or other device for recording or playback. If you have a telephone card, you might also patch that card line out to other sound cards line in. And the microphone, this connects a microphone for audio recording or communications. And the line out means speaker out. This connects not powered speakers, headphones or stereo amplifier. The next is the joystick or MIDI. This converts, you can say, this connects a joystick for gaming or MIDI device. And the internal CD audio means this internal port connects the sound card to your computer's internal CD-ROM broad. This part isn't exposed with board is installed. Now come to the audio hardware in Red Hat Linux. Here are the codecs and formats it supports. First is physical media, that is CD, DVDs, video CDs. Okay. So container formats are J3GP, AVI, ASF, etc. And these video formats, audio formats, subtitle formats, image formats, and the protocols. As I have already discussed these formats in my previous video, so please go through that video before watching this. I think it will be helpful for you. Now uh, configuring your sound card means there is a sound card, and if until and unless you cannot heard about that, so in sound card, insert a match CD into the drive and see if it displays. Second is from the Red Hat video buttons system settings, sound card detection, that this runs the Red Hat config sound card command. If your sound card was detected in audio devices, Windows should appear as shown in the figure, and click the play test show sound button as shown in figure. So click that play test sound and button, and you should hear a test sound. Click OK to punish them. Now this is the screenshot of configuring your sound card. In the screen this message arises like following audio device was detected. Now play test sound or okay. So this configuring your sound card means if the sound card still isn't detected, try the sound card configuration utility. For this you may need to install the scan code config package from cd #3 as following. Run the following commands as root from a terminal window. Okay, so this is the command you can see in the screen: hash dash usr / sbin and sndcom. Okay, so a scan config window is displayed ask if you want to probe for plug and play cards. Press enter to select OK, and if the utility founds a sound card that it recognizes, it displays the name of that card and asks if you want to configure it. If the sound card was detected, press enter to select OK. So the message warns you that you are replacing the old etc config.modules fast. Press enter to selection. Now come to the configuring your sound card. First the message tells you that a sound sample will play to check if the card is configured properly or not. If it is working properly, then enter to select OK. Okay, so then you are asked if you heard the sound. Okay, so then after, if you heard the sound, if if you can hear that sound, then press, or you can say enter the select OK. If you hear the sound, select yes and skip to step 12, otherwise select no to continue. Then you are asked to manually configure your sound cards. Press enter to select OK, and in this a list of sound cards is displayed. So select your card and press enter to select OK. After that, select OK to try the sound card again. You are asked again if you were able to hear the sample. If you hear the sound, select yes to continue. Otherwise select number to to try a different card. Okay, if that card is not supports. Okay, so you are you are want that a new etc module dot config file is being created and the old one is being backup. So press enter to select OK. Now choosing an audio CD player, in this the player that pops up automatically when you insert a CD on the Genome desktop is the Genome CD player. However, several CD players that come with Red Hat Linux can be used to play X Multimedia System, that is XMMS. The XMMS player plays a variety of audio formats but can also play directly from a CD, right? So if you prefer to use one of these players, you can disable automatic startup of Genome CD and by disabling automatic play in your CD properties. Now comes to the automatically playing CD. If you insert a data CD or a blank CD, Magic Dev exhibits different behavior. Here is what Magic Dev does by default. So in this, the audio CD means when the music CD is inserted, Magic Dev starts the Genome CD player and starts to play the first track of the CD. And the data CD, when data CD is inserted, the CD is mounted on your file system. Okay, so any auto-run program that may be on the CD is launched and a file manager window open. The first CD drives mount point on this dev/cdrom as mnt/cdrom. If you have two drives, the second one is mounted on first one. Okay, so the blank CD means when a blank CD is inserted, Nautilus Windows opens with Burns as the location. Now using MIDI audio players. MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. MIDI starts, or you can say, MIDI files are created from synthesizers and other electronic music devices. These MIDI files tend to be smaller than other kinds of audio files because instead of storing the complete sounds, they contain the notes played. So the MIDI players reproduce the notes to sound like a huge variety of MIDI instruments. Now using MIDI audio players, in this there are lots of sites on the internet for downloading MIDI files. So try the LFNE MIDI music sites which contains songs and by the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Nirvana and other organized by album. Most of the MIDI is pretty simple. MIDI music is pretty simple, but you can have some fun playing with it. So next, the Red Hat Linux comes with a couple of MIDI players. And the Red Hat comes with a couple of MIDI players including KMID and KMIDI. KMID and KMIDI. Okay. So neither player is installed by default. Okay. Both GUI interface for MIDI music. The more interesting of the two MIDI MIDI players is K-MIDI, and there is also that MIDI players with slots. You run MIDI audio from a terminal window. Now you can see the screen of K-MIDI window which is shown each MIDI track. You can see here for each there are the tracks already mentioned. Now performing audio file conversion and comparison. There are many different formats for storing and compressing speech. Typically, these are the music files basically. So because music files can be large, they are typically stored in compressed format. So while MG3 has been the compression format of choice, OGG Vorbis is quickly becoming a favorite format for compressing music in the open source community. And these tools that comes with Red Hat Linux for converting and compressing audio files include SOX and OGen. SOX means a general purpose tool for converting audio files and files among a variety of formats. And what about OGG ENC means a tool for especially converting music files to OGG Vorbis format. This is all about today's session. This is the question for the practice. Write short note on MIDI. Thank you. This session powered by digital version 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.